Christmassy, though, perhaps. Time for celebration for many, but for others, it can highlight feelings of loneliness and isolation.
Yes, there's a survey by AgeUK suggesting that 1.5 million people find Christmas Day to be the hardest time of the year, with a third of respondents telling the charity the festive period brings us painful memories. Our reporter Jamie McCubbin has more.
Right, everybody, this is Barbara. Barbara, meet everybody.
Hello, everybody. Look, that's Margaret.
Hiya, Margaret. Debbie. Hiya, Debbie.
Barbara is the life and soul of this AgeUK group. She knows everyone.
Catherine with a kid.
And everyone knows Barbara.
Tell me what she's like.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
She's gone all bashful now.
I've got to be careful what I say.
You're mic'd up.
But life before coming here was much
I
smaller.
haven't swore, have I? No, I haven't. I've got a microphone on. Oh, that Mike. Oh, yes, that was my husband, Mike.
Oh.
I've got you with me, Mike.
When Barbara's husband Mike died, her own life seemed to stop. Their last Christmas together, 18 years ago, was the very last time she put up Christmas decorations.
I remember just standing at the window, breaking my heart. I just couldn't believe that I would never see him again. It does feel like the end of the world, yeah? If I hadn't have gone doing volunteer work, I think I would have sat in that chair and just give up.
There, she's a good one.
You sit down, Terence.
It is such a hard time of year for so many people here.
Are you all right already for your dinner?
Pamela will spend this Christmas alone, as she has done for very many years.
You don't see anybody. You're just in the flat on your own, and that's it, you know. And even if you put the telly on, you get fed up with it. Put the radio on, you turn it off. You know, you just... nobody there, there's no one to talk to. All you can hear is silence in your ears, you know, nothing. It's terrible, honestly.
How long have you been on your own?
10 years.
Terence will join his daughter on Christmas Day, but his wife died on New Year's Eve, and that makes this time of year especially hard, but it makes gatherings like this in the run-up to Christmas especially valuable.
And the best thing I ever did was starting coming here about 19 months ago, because people here are marvellous, you know.
Falling star and put it in your pocket, never let it fade away.
If Barbara has one word of advice for anyone struggling this Christmas, it is this.
If they can, do try to go and do volunteer work. If you can.
Get out.
Get out, if you can.
Well, yes, there we go. Yes, absolutely. Look at Barbara. We're all saying now. Good morning to everyone. Let's introduce you. Barbara's next to me here, along with Claire Webber and Laurie Bolt, both from AgeUK.
Morning.
Barbara, you're the star this morning.
Nah.
You're a good hugger. That's what I've realised from that piece. You just go around making people smile.
I do. I like to make them laugh as well, yeah.
And because I guess the inspiration for you is you know what it's like not to smile, to have loneliness. And,
Yes.
and that's, you know about that,
do.
which means you're good
I do.
at helping other people.
Yeah. And, my husband died 18 years ago, and I had to get back into volunteering, and I went to it at UK Tameside. And if it hadn't been for that, I would have just sat at home and just disintegrate. Well, trying to think of the right word, I'd have just...
Deteriorated.
That's the word.
Yeah.
I bet you're good at spotting it in other people, aren't you? When you're going around and meeting people, you can probably see it more, maybe better than the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah, if he hadn't gone there, what it was, it helped me being there, and it helping the people who go there as well.
Claire, you got to know Barbara at AgeUK Tameside. When she walked in, what were your thoughts when you thought, OK, she wants to make a difference? What were your thoughts when you met her?
Well, I met Barbara and accidentally thought that she was one of our clients, I kind of think, and then I recognised that she had one of our polo shirts on. So we had a conversation, and when she told me that she'd been volunteering with us for 18 years, I was absolutely flabbergasted. She won't mind me saying, I don't know if it said in the piece, 79, and she's got more energy in her little finger than I think most of our staff team have in the whole body.
And it makes a difference, doesn't it, when someone has had that experience and meets someone who's perhaps thinking, I've come here, fine, I'll see what it's about, but, you know, I'm not convinced. And meeting maybe someone your age, Laurie, but meeting someone who's like Barbara, who's been through it, makes a massive difference.
Absolutely. They've got the same lived experience, they've got the same circumstances. Barbara can talk about losing Mike and how hard that's been. She can talk about how she finds weekends difficult because she's on her own. And if they're not up for doing an activity that day, you'll sit with them, won't you, and say, no, it's all right, I understand, rather than dragging them up, kind of thing. So,
And Laurie, I'm mindful that sometimes, because people think of Christmas, and we're just a few weeks away now, as being a special time, family time, it can highlight loneliness. It can actually, as we said before, it can actually be the worst time of year for some people.
Absolutely. I mean, if you're lonely and isolated as an older person, in truth, every day can be really difficult. But at Christmas, as we all know, everything around you is saying, be together, share with family. So it can make it feel so much harder. And also with, you know, in the wider world, the cost of living crisis is making older people think about, can they spend money this Christmas? Can they engage this Christmas? So we're really trying to encourage older people to reach out to AgeUK and the public to reach out to older people and their families and their communities at this time, because it's really hard.
Explain this helpline where you can match people up to talk to each other, because sometimes it's a conversation that's what's needed.
Absolutely, wonderful. So thank you, Naga. We actually have 3 different telephone helplines at the national charity. One is an advice line, advice on lots of things that affect older people in later life. One is a telephone friendship service. It was actually set up by Dame Esther Anson, wonderful Dame Esther Anson. The Silver Line helpline, which is now a core part of AgeUK. 24/7, every day, Christmas Day. If an older person just needs someone to talk to, they can pick up the phone and do that. And then we have, as you mentioned, our wonderful telephone friendship service where we, you know, Barbara's a great volunteer, and we match older people with a member of the public who wants to volunteer. It's not any old person, you know, we like to know, have you got anything in common? Would you like a weekly chat? I do it myself, and I love my weekly chat with my telephone friend, Jean. So anyone, you know, if you've got 20 minutes a week, it's a really lovely way to get involved and help.
Well, I always think, anybody is in my situation, you've lost somebody, don't sit there. Just get up and go and volunteer. You'll get so much out of it. AgeUK Tameside have helped me immensely. I look on them as my family.
Oh, we are.
And I'm helping this. I don't want to sound selfish, but I'm helping myself, but I'm helping them as well. And I do think of them as my family. And the holiday, probably taking over.
The stage is yours.
And I know the holidays are coming up, and I know I have a son, but he will come on in the afternoon. I'll do a dinner, but the rest of the week and the close, I'm just waiting to go back doing my voluntary work.
But you are the best advert for volunteering. No, and that's a real compliment, because people think about it and they don't know. They think, OK, have I got anything to give, and what does it do for me? And you're the perfect example of it.
They must do, because I know I'd have just gone into a decline. That was the way I was trying to think of before.
And Barbara, can I just say, not a bad singer either. We saw you singing in the film, doing a bit of singing.
Some people say that.
Do they?
You'll be getting a record
I don't think I'll be
deal
discovered singing.
I don't know about that.
But, you know, the staff, can I just say, the staff at Tameside, they're absolutely brilliant. And they're so kind to everybody. And I'd like to say, and just can I mention 3 people's names?
Barbara, I'm going to have to rush you. Can you do it quickly?
I will.
How about that?
I will. Becky, Dawn, and Jay.
OK.
They look after people there. They're so kind. And they look after me and thank me when I'm going home.
Well, we will thank... We've got to... Barbara, we've got to go.
And they will know who
We've
they
got
are.
Morning
Yes.
Live. I'm
They
so
will
sorry,
know.
but it's been great talking to you all.
I wanted to thank them.
You did. Thank you. Barbara, Claire, Laurie, thank you both. Thank you all so much.
Thanks
so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I know I pushed that little bit in.
So, you see, Barbara's still talking.
She's still
See that? She said
Still
before she
talking.
came on, Barbara said, I do talk quite a bit.
Right, it's coming up to 8:30. Now, of course, at 9:15, we hand over to Morning Live. Michelle and Sarah there for us this morning. Oh, it's chilly out there, you know, but it's too beautiful. And I do love the fact that your producers put you out there in this morning. Wait for us to talk to you.
It's fine. Barbara warmed us up. We love hearing from Barbara. We need more of Barbara, please. Coming up, Brits waste a whopping 1.6 billion quid on subscriptions they don't even use. Consumer chat Matt Allwright is going to tell us how we can scrub our subs.
Yeah, loads of apps and streaming services offer free trials, but when they end, it's easy to become stuck in a contract without realising. I'll show you how to check what you're forking out for and cut back, and it takes less than a minute.
Plus, today's World AIDS Day, and HIV is increasingly common in heterosexuals over 50. EastEnders actor James Farrar plays straight character Zach, who has the virus. He meets two women who live with it and finds out why regular testing will help the UK have no new cases by 2030.
Also, we're expected to consume 6,000 calories on Christmas Day. We can't wait. Yes. All that food, though, can cause inflammation. Dr. Roop is going to explain how winter spices like nutmeg that cost under £1 can help to beat the bloat.
Plus, we've got an exclusive glimpse of this weekend's Planet Earth 3. Sir David Attenborough tells us why macaque monkeys are on the naughty list this festive season.
And it's the 1st of December, so it's official. We can crack open the sherry. No, not really. The mince pies, the lovely nibbles. We are rating some of the best on the market, including turkey crisps, and stand by for cheesy crumpet canapes.
Oh,
you heard
yes.
it here first. Yeah, we'll see you at 9:15.
We've got the sherry under the desk. Don't worry. Pop over for some later.
That explains a lot.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Michelle, Sarah, take care.